Hello, hello. Sorry I'm late, guys. I got chatting with the girls and almost forgot I needed to come in here. How's everyone doing tonight? Hi, Katie. Hello, Denise. Wonderful to see you guys. What you working on? Trying to set up my other camera so that I can spin while I chat with you guys tonight. Hello, Mary. How are you? What you working on? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean. Oh, no, 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 no. Mm. Hello, Samantha. How are you? And Miss Gwen, how are you? Wonderful to see you guys. I will try to get this set up so you can see what I'm working on here. Well, goodness sakes. I am horrible at this. Hello, Ray. Thank you for coming in, honey. There we go. There we go. There. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the sound off on the computer. Oh, I bet that's beautiful, Miss Gwen. And your package will be leaving out tomorrow. Hello, Miss Deborah. How are you tonight? What you working on? I am spinning one of my favorite uh, fibers tonight. I've been working on this spin for a little while because I haven't had a whole lot of time to spin here as of late. I've been so busy with bags and everything else. All right, Miss Mary, I will look at that as soon as I possibly can. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. How are you tonight? I'm sure you're knitting on something, Lisa. What you making tonight? And Celestial Rogue, Miss Sue, welcome in. Thank you for coming. What you working on tonight? Hi, Diana. Thank you for coming in. I have been making bags galore this last couple of days. Oh, baby beanie. Are you doing another knit race, Miss Lisa? Hello, Barb. Thank you for coming in. What are you working on tonight? I thought, I got that yarn done for the full monetization giveaway. We're not quite there yet. We've got a little over 500 hours to go, but I thought, if you guys are going to help me out and watch my videos, I better do my part and make some more videos and do a couple lives, stuff like that. So I thought last week was so much fun. Let's do it again. Oh boy. Yeah, two of them trying to get ready for bed. That's never any fun. Got one antagonizing the other if they're anything like mine were. Oh, I bet your bots all turned out beautiful. I have seen quite a few people's already, and they are just stunning. Bot is a wonderful designer and teacher. Hello, Dee. Well, that was the king. I was picking on him because he's popped in when I was on other people's lives, but he doesn't generally pop in when I'm live. So I guess now he's popped in. Time for another bit of fiber while I'm stopped. When I did the dyeing for the yarn the other night, I also dyed up some fiber. And originally I had that also filmed, but I decided to edit it out. I didn't want that video to be extremely long. But I did want to show you guys what I ended up getting out of the dye pot with my fiber that night. I was trying um, Brenda told me about this powder. It's basically a potassium powder to put in the water, being that I use kitchen safe or natural dyes. And the first time I tried it, it worked okay, but not quite enough. And she suggested to double up what I had tried the first time. I did, and oh my goodness, I got the best blues, purples. I got reds. You know what? I'm showing you with the wrong camera. We'll come over here. This one shows better color. A little close up, but we'll run through it. There we go. I got a look at that beautiful red. I've never gotten red before. It usually breaks and turns pink. I got black to come through. Some more reds. I got some beautiful purples and pinks. I was really, really happy with how that turned out. But there was quite a bit of dye left in the pot when I got done. So I broke off another little chunk of fiber, threw it in, and just let it sit for a couple days. And this is what I pulled out. This was my mop. Just some really pretty blues and purples. I thought that was really lovely. Would you guys like to see the bags that I've just finished? Thank you. Thank you guys. I really have fun playing with the colors. I know that my dye jobs are never going to compare to some of our extremely wonderfully talented dyers here on these YouTube streams, but I do really enjoy playing with the colors. Okay, now all of my bags are reversible, but generally I put a plain color on the inside because it is more expensive for me to create the bag with the more expensive fabric on the inside and outside. However, I had some fabric sent to me, and that's what that person wanted for their order, and the rest of the fabric was mine to use as I chose. And I decided to go ahead and keep going with the pretty on the inside and the outside with no just plain colored fabric. So we have these super cute little kitties on the outside, and the inside is this fabric here. So you can flip it around and you can have rainbow kitties. These, of course, are my extra large cake bags, aka the takeout bags, because of the way the flaps fold down. All I have to do is put the snaps on it. We have 3 of those. Yep, 3 of those. But this one, and the only difference is this one, the flaps are little paw prints with rainbow, and the outside is the kitties, and inside is also the kitties. So that one is the same inside and out. This one is the same as the first one where it's got the rainbow kitties and the bigger kitties. And then we got rainbow paw prints. And now this is the extra, the royal cake sack is what this one is. And then the other way is the rainbow cats. Now these ones, if you the Karen big cakes or the Karen cakes, the Karen latte cakes fit inside these with a little bit of room to spare if for a size estimation. And I have another one just like that. And then these are my hook and needle bags. And I can either put a drawstring or snaps on these. And we have the paw prints. And the rainbow kitties. And then we have the big kitties. And the inside is the paw prints. Hello, Diana. Thank you for joining us tonight. That's Stitching on the Hill, or Deanna, sorry. I read that wrong. My bad. And then we also have rainbow kitties, and on the inside is the paw prints. And then again, rainbow kitties and paw prints. But these ones here, I don't know if I didn't point this out, but okay, so the flap, I even made it so the flap is the rainbow kitties just like it is. Then when you flip it the other way, the flap also, I made it so that the flap is the same as the outside material, no matter which way you go. Yes, yes. And actually, there will be a few of these bags that should be up for grabs at Mama G's auction. Well, a few bags with this print. but they're the knot bags that I make. Thank you. I really love making the bags, especially when I get like last week. It made me so happy. I got a um an email from a subscriber, and she sent me a picture of a very beautiful bag. And she says to me, I really like this fabric, but I want you to make me a bag. I like the way that you make the bags. Which, of course, made me walk around going, all day long. But I let my fingers do the walking, did a little bit of internet searching, and sure enough, I was able to find the fabric that bag that she sent me was made in. I was able to order that fabric, and very happily, the Etsy seller that had the fabric was so quick. I ordered at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And by 8 o'clock the next morning, I had a shipping notification that not only had they created the label, that the package had already been dropped off at the post office and it was on its way to me. So tonight I will be able to finish that order and get that bag out to her. But it made me feel so nice that, she's seen a beautiful bag that she really liked, but she would have preferred to have one made by me. Just made me feel over the moon. Hello, Miss Sandy. Welcome in. Thank you for coming tonight. Oh, did anyone do anything fun this weekend? We didn't get to do much around here. It's been raining off and on. Hello, Cricket. Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. It really is an awesome feeling when someone appreciates the work that you do, you know. Hello, Veronica. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. What are you working on tonight? Well, that's no fun, Miss Denise. But, got to make that money. That's how the world goes around, I guess. Yeah, when there's been quite a few times where I've seen people post a project that they're working on, and one of my bags is in the background of the post. And even if they don't say anything about it, it just brings my heart so much joy to know that something that was made by my hands makes another person so happy. Recently I got to see a video of one of my girlfriends opening some yarn that I spun for her. And the expression on her face when she opened that yarn just was everything. The joy that she had just leapt right into my heart and gave me so much joy. And I think the only thing that will be better than that is when she makes something with that yarn that she can, wear or have and to look at all the time. That's the only thing that could top that feeling, I think. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. What wonderful thing are you working on? Oh, that is quite the dilemma, Deborah. That's definitely one you'll have to mull over and decide, um, you know, if you want to go back out and be in that hustle and bustle again, or if you want to keep doing what you please when you please. I mean, oh, that's no fun, Kim. But yeah, it's one of them things that's got to be done. Oh, awesome. I hope that that offer brings you so much joy. Now, I see why he was sneaking in here. He brought one of the other girl, Coco in here. Turkey. Both my fur baby. Well, all three of the fur babies are up on the futon, like they're little princesses on their throne. Well, that is a blessing, Miss Kim. Definitely, for sure, that's a blessing not to have to deal with teenage boys' clothing. And while you're cleaning the yarn, you get to look at the yarn. So I mean that's not so bad. Well, as long as it makes you happy, that's all that matters. And I wish you all the best in your new adventure. Sometimes I miss being out in the workforce, but then I go shopping or go out in public for 5 minutes, and then I realize, no, I'm good at home. I like moving at my pace. And let's see if I can show you. This is how thin we're spinning right now. And let's see, even when it plies back on itself, it's going to probably end up, if I did a 2-ply, it would end up probably about a sock weight yarn. But I'm probably going to end up chain plying it. So it'll probably end up being closer to about a 3-weight by the time I'm done. But I think it'll end up being very pretty. I was going to do a 2-ply, but I can't seem to find the other bag of fiber, and I had one strip left in it. So a chain ply it is. I do too. This was last month's braid of the month from the Crafty Housewives yarn. It is a what the heck is the name of the fiber? I just told the girl. Um I can't remember, but it's one of my favorite fibers to spin. It is a wool, Shanko wool. Um, but I haven't been able to find anywhere because there's only one company does it to this blend, and I haven't been able to find any undyed, unfortunately, so I can dye some of my own. Yeah, probably. And I remember seeing it even today, but and I know it's in this room somewhere. but I had all the sewing stuff moved out to the other room, and then, you know, the king hasn't been sleeping very well, so I moved it back here so I wouldn't wake him up. And now this room is a complete and utter total disaster area again. So, yeah, I hid it from myself. I'm really, really good at that. Hopefully, I find it before I'm done spinning. If not, I'll use it to drop spindle with and make a small. I believe so. Let's see, where did I think I left my? Yeah, I think that's how it's spelt. I know the Crafty Housewives yarn. They've been having it quite often since the first of the year, and I'm not complaining because I absolutely love it. Hello, Terry. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. What you working on tonight? Yeah, it's a really light and floofy, like clouds would be jealous of how soft this fiber is. It is just amazing. And as soon as I'm, hello, Melanie, welcome in. How are you? What you working on tonight? Yeah, I was hoping to find some like in a couple pounds, you know, and I like dyeing my own. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like buying from other creators as well, but there's just something special about putting the colors where you want them and you know, figuring out how things are going to work and blend together. And well, goodness. Oh, sorry, Carrie. Thankfully, I have so many crafts that I don't generally deal with uh, the funk of not knowing what to do because I've always got something going on. But sometimes I get overwhelmed because I have so much going on. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Katie. And what I have to send to you will be going out in the mail tomorrow. I got quite a bit of stuff leaving out tomorrow. Then I just realized when I went to the PO box the other day, and I had a notice in there that I needed to pay for my box again, and that made me realize that it's been an entire year since we started the drive for flowers and started seriously planning on the wedding, stuff like that. Oh, goodness, Melanie, that was, oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Tunisian double stitch. Ooh, I've never, I've done a little bit of Tunisian, but it was the long hooks and they hurt my wrist. I would have to get some cabled Tunisian to try it again. Cricket. Oh. Well, I hope you guys find your joy in your craft again soon. And then it's right around $90 for the year, Kim. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a lot considering, I it doesn't really get used, but I do like the fact that I'm able to put my P.O. box as the return address for my pirate ship stuff. So just for that fact alone, it's definitely worth the, almost $90 for the year. That's probably what I would do too, is just get one so I can give it a fair try. Oh, bye, Miss Lisa. I hope you have a good night or a good lunch and have a nice evening. Yeah, $25 a month is just oi, ouch. Yeah, and 20 minutes away. My local post office is only like 15 minutes because I live out in the country. But for, I live in a small town that pretends it's a big city. So they have a fairly large post office, luckily. I think that is probably why, the prices aren't near that bad. I think if you live in a more populated area, they're a little more expensive, or if the post office is smaller because there's fewer to be had. I've been seeing Michael around. I haven't seen most of his, like, I don't watch tutorials and stuff like that too much, but I've seen a few of his lives and stuff like that. He seems like a really nice creator. I'm glad that he's able to teach you to do stuff like that. Yeah, middle of nowhere, Alabama. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the smaller post offices have fewer boxes to be had, so I think they're probably more expensive for that reason. Well, Miss Samantha, I am from Wisconsin, but I live in South Carolina. I'm not too far out of Columbia or Lexington, South Carolina. I've been down here now 13 years, I think it is, something like that. Had to escape them cold winters in Wisconsin. Well, we will definitely have to do a meetup sometime, Miss Deborah. I, don't- I've met one person um, from the channel, and it was a freak accident type thing. I was in a Hobby Lobby that I've never been to before, and I don't believe I've been to since. And all of a sudden, I hear, "I know you," which happens to me sometimes. I guess I have one of those faces that just look like another person's face or something. But I looked up and she said, "I know you." And at the time, I was Queen's Crochet. And we talked for a few seconds. I was extremely awkward and, and left. But that's been the only person that I've met from the channel. Although I do know I have a few people that are fairly local to me that watch. Yeah, I'm even more awkward in person than I am on camera, and I think I'm rather awkward on camera. So if you can get past that. Yeah, actually, Miss Cynthia and I have plans at some point to meet up when life is a little more calm for the both of us. And we also do plan on meeting with her traveling box of joy. Um, I told her that I would take part in that box if I could deliver it to her. Um, by hand rather than by mail because Miss Cynthia only lives about 45 minutes to an hour away from me. And that's Cynthia's Joyful Creations. If you guys don't know her, she is an awesome lady and she does movie night, which is a lot of fun. I don't play, but I do go in and do my usual live lurking. But I love watching her and her hubbies banter back and forth. And hello, Miss VJ. Thank you for coming in. Yarnita, right? I'm not sure I know who is. I must meet this person. Who is this? Yarnita? I think once a month they do a bingo night, and then every Friday night, I think it is, they have the movie night where they tell you what show they're watching. Oh, yeah, Sunita. Okay. Yep, 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 yep. Samantha, thank you for the offer, sweetheart. But I'm very selective about who I have moderate for me, and since we have not talked outside of the chats, um, thank you, but no, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, I got yak in my mouth and didn't move my spacer. Oh my guide, I mean. So is the bod make along? Is that over now? I haven't had time to really follow. I haven't had time to see much of anything on YouTube here lately. I'm thinking it is because I've seen quite a few people's done, but yes, Miss Samantha, I'm in South Carolina. It is 10 after 9 here. Um, Adding fringe is such a fiddly part of making for me. Like I'll do it, but yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do. Huh. I always worry about fringe because I tend to wash my things quite often. Excuse me. And I'm always afraid that the fringe, if I put fringe on, it's going to end up looking ooky, one or two washes in. Hello, Nifty. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in tonight. What you working on? Oh, I'm sure it will be beautiful, Deborah, when you're done. To make like a swimsuit cover up, um, or even to go over a dress, I always found it simplest to make like two rectangles and seam them up where they need to be seamed and then put some sleeves on. I actually took one of Bod's beach cover ups and turned it into a dress by just adding sleeves to it. It's one I still to this day get lots and lots of comments on. Working on a poncho. I love making ponchos. Oh, isn't that the best feeling though when someone wants something that you've made, especially the younger generation, if they're, oh, I'm sure she will, Miss Cricket. Yeah, I'm sure that can be, a bit of a task when you've only made one, but I have faith that you will get it done and it will be absolutely beautiful. If you do get stuck, however, you're more than welcome to reach out and ask any questions you might have. And I mean, I'm not saying I'll for sure have the answer, but I might be able to help if you get stuck. Most of them, honestly, that I've made have been mods. And my very favorite one that I've made of hers is the high low. Um, Matter of fact, I have it right here. I can grab it. Quiet. Cozy. That's enough. This one here, you don't have to put the neckline on. I liked it, so I did like a turtleneck and to put it on. The way she did this one is the front goes straight across, and then the back comes down to a point. So it comes all the way down past your tuchus. Like, that's my favorite poncho that I've ever made. I've made probably 5 or 6 of this one. But this was the dress that I was talking about. It's her beach cover up. I just added sleeves. So I did exactly what she did for the front and back. I just did less repeats. I did, I think, 4 or 5 repeats, and then I seamed it up and put it on. And what I always do is I usually put like a tank top and a shorts on. Back when I could wear pants, I would put like leggings on underneath and a tank top, and it makes such a pretty dress. And it actually, even though it's very boxy off the body, it is very, um, it just goes with your curve very nicely, as long as you don't make it way oversized. And that, of course, is my owl shirt. And it's the owl coming or going. Yep. This is Bod's. The only thing I did different is I added sleeves to it. Hers did not have sleeves. And this is the high-low poncho. And that's also a bod pattern. They're older bod patterns because I did both of those in my first year of crocheting. I've been crocheting now about 6, maybe 7 years. And when I first started crocheting, Bod was my teacher. Like, no shade on anybody else, but like I tried following Mikey. I absolutely could not do it. Every time I tried following a tutorial of his, I ended up feeling like he was telling me I'm stupid. And obviously, he wasn't. It's just the way that he talks. I'm just very sensitive to that kind of thing, and it made me feel ooky, so I could never follow him. I did follow Fiber Spider quite a bit, but for the most part, I just did a whole bunch of bod tutorials until I got to the point where I wanted to learn to read patterns. And then I found creators that had a tutorial that had a pattern that followed it or went with it, so that I could learn how to read the patterns. And then once I learned how to read patterns, I really haven't watched tutorials and stuff like that since, because I just enjoy either doing my own thing or reading a pattern and watching my friends talk about their pretty yarn or their awesome projects that they've done. And if you guys, any of you that have videos, more than likely I watch you. I just am not a big commenter. And a lot of times I'm watching you up on my TV, so I forget to even leave a heart and a hug. But you always get a thumbs up from me, and I really do enjoy watching all of my friends. I just unfortunately can only do so many things at one time, even though my ADD superpower thinks I can do it all. She is a phenomenal teacher. I really do think if it wasn't for finding Bod's channel and listening to the way that she talks and how she is so encouraging, even though she's doing, even she's doing a pattern that's not necessarily appropriate for someone that's been crocheting for half a second, like I had been when I found her, because I didn't do, uh, stitch tutorials. I literally jumped in and started doing patterns because I wanted to make all the things. I made one belt and then I thought I could make all the things. Well, I guess I was right. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have the camera you can see my face on is my laptop, and the camera that you can see my bobbin on is my cell phone, because unfortunately the camera on the laptop does not do colors very much justice. The only thing you need to know when you're going to run two cameras like this is, of course, one has to be muted. If you're using a laptop and your phone, you have to mute the laptop, because even if you mute the phone, you're going to get feedback. Um, so you have to mute the laptop, and if you have someone on panel with you, to hear them, you will have to also hear them through your phone. And I forgot to I forgot to mute my stuff tonight when I first started, and blew everybody's eardrums out. I'm learning slowly but surely. I do want to get some videos made, so that, if I get super chats or whatever, and my members come in and stuff like that, I can have those kind of videos, like the professionals do. Um, I will get there, I promise. I'm just a little slow when it comes to the technology stuff, and yeah, my skill does not translate to computer stuff very well. Yeah, when I first started here on the YouTubes, I thought all I'd be able to do is crochet. So I even made the statement, I'm not going to knit. I'm not going to do all that stuff. All that stuff that I said I'm not going to do, I've done and loved and still do to this day. So I guess I'm so oppositionally defiant, I defy even myself. Coconut, you want to say hi to everybody? Huh? You want to say hi? Oh, well, you're going to come up and say hi, huh? Well, goodness sakes. I seen her laying down there on the floor, so say hi. You got to turn around. I don't want kisses. You got to turn around. Say hi. This is my older baby. This is not usually the one you hear talking to you in the videos. That's the younger one. Her pup. And that would be that one. That's the mouthy one there, down there on the floor. That's Miss Khaleesi, the mother of dragons. Yes, yes. They're my jealous little girls, but they're wonderful company. Yes, yes. Okay, go back down. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. Oopsie. Come on. Okay, you want to say hi? Okay. This Miss Khaleesi. She's our little. She, I did a short with her. It's the best views I've ever gotten on a short, because she was trying to eat my nose. which is a game she's liked to play since she's been a little bitty pup. She has always had a fascination with grabbing onto my nose. Huh. Yes. But yeah, when you guys hear one of them yakking in the video, it's generally this one here. She is a little neurotic nincompoop. She's a wonderful companion. Yes, go babies. Okay, bye bye. Oh, gotta take breaks every once in a while. Play with the babies. They add so much joy to life. Yes, definitely unconditional love. They uh they keep me smiling, keep me on my toes, keep me feeling young. You know, I don't know what I'd do without them. You know, Coco. Back before I got her, I had to take medicine for panic attacks and whatnot. And once I got her, and she started going places with me, and um, being around me all the time, I literally was able to stop taking my panic medication because I had her. So it's really made a big difference in my life. And then I found the crocheting and knitting, and that helps, even more. You know, hello, Miss Margie. Welcome in. I finally got my video out today. Sorry it wasn't sooner. I was planning on making another video and posting it with that, but things happened and I didn't end up getting that project done, so I wasn't able to do that. And hello, Miss Angela. Thank you for coming in. Oh, a Tunisian. Ah, I bet that would be beautiful when you're done. What you working on, Miss Margie? If you guys haven't seen today's video, stash down video, I ordered a book from Margie, and Dawn Yarndall also ordered one from Margie for me. So in the mail, I received two beautifully done books. If you guys ever are interested in getting, I think they're called junk journals. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Margie. But if you guys are ever interested in getting a custom book made for you, definitely, definitely check out Margie's channel and see what she can do, because she does really, really beautiful work. I was very overwhelmed with how beautiful my books turn out. It's almost a shame to write in them, but I'm going to. Well, we speak about her and then she goes live. Just got a notification that bot has gone live. So if you guys want to head over there instead of staying here, I completely understand. Ooh, I'll have to keep an eye out for when your videos come out, Miss Margie. I know I don't comment very often, but I am quite often watching, as often as I can, anyways. And if you guys don't know, Margie and Dawn do West Coast Wednesdays, and then Margie does Thursday, I want to say, live. And she's always making beautiful stuff over there. But, oh, goodness. It's been a long week and the week's just started. They're calling for rain most of the week here. Probably not going to get my lawn mowed or get the lawnmower fixed. So that's going to be irritating, but hopefully we'll get it done. And we have quite a few appointments this week, so I will have plenty of sit down and have to do nothing but craft time. Thank you, Margie. My memory is so awful. See, now I've heard of junk journals, but I didn't really know what is the definition of a junk journal and what precisely are they for. So if you wouldn't have told me that yours are more for writing, I would not have known that there was even ones for that are not for writing. Um, but then again, I guess I don't pay specific attention to it. I just love seeing how beautiful the books are done when they're done. Yeah, we are going and seeing the hip surgeon again. Just a little checkup, see how things are going. But all of his bandages have come off, and his scar is looking very nice. I mean, like like a scar, but nothing looks bad on it. It's healing up very very nicely, and hopefully sooner than later he'll be able to do a little more walking and at a steady pace and whatnot, and be able to stretch those muscles back out so they stop bothering him so badly. Yeah, yeah, her books are extremely beautiful. I will have to. I even have. Well, I have a quill and ink. I've been wanting to learn calligraphy, so once I have some practice in, I'm hoping to be able to add some of that to the books that Margie sent me. I can write very nicely, but I have to like really take my time and think about it. My natural handwriting is, well, I should have been a doctor. That's why half the time I can't read my own writing. Well, I suppose, guys, it has been an hour, and I'm kind of running out of things to say. I can't believe I made it this long on a solo. Uh, but I'm proud of myself for doing it. So I'm going to head on out. I appreciate you guys coming and spending time with me tonight. I plan on doing this again next week. If you guys would like to come back and see me again at 8:30, I would love to have you. Um, and of course, I'll be putting up videos when I can, and I hope to hear from you soon. Until next time, I truly hope that you are all crafting your happiness. Bye for now.